Hello, this is our unboxing video for Escape the Curse of the Temple, big box. We've had the little box before, just kind of the one that comes originally. But we saw this the other day, and we had to pick it up just to see what all it comes with. We gave the other one to my little sister because she didn't have her own copy of it. In case you're wondering who that is,
where am I putting it?
You got a little Haley baby there. Why don't you go throw that in the garbage?
Is he coming?
She's not going to say hi. She's not going to say anything. Alright. Oh.
She might blend in with your shirt here. Ooh, we gotta take it all apart.
Yeah, apparently.
That is funny. Huh?
Okay, don't go punching them out quite yet, bud. Alright.
Come on, right here. There you go, baby. You're so good.
Oh, what is this, y'all?
Go hide.
So there's people in this one, too.
Pebble.
There's people that we apparently play as. Or
There's
find
Pebble.
or something.
So, are we
find the instructions.
like waiting to punch out the cards?
I think we will. I mean, we're punching them out by
Let's see what
accident.
everything is.
We're trying to get everything out just to see what's actually included here.
And this isn't like used
Escape
at all.
Big Box. Nope, this is the brand new one. This is the Escape soundtrack, but we don't play with it. We use the
YouTube.
Yeah, you can find a YouTube version that's got Yakety Sax from Benny Hill. 100% way better version to use. So this isn't any different. 5 characters. Ooh, a 6th character? Maybe you can play 6 characters in this game. You've never played with 6 before.
Where's the
What is
instructions?
this? No, the huge
Wait, can I
instructions
see
are right
those
here.
like guys?
Huge.
Yeah.
Here's our gems.
Can I look at the computers? No, not the computer. Can I look at the characters again? Not the like dudes, but
Is that
like
a ghost?
I don't know. Spooky.
It looks like a ghost.
Spooky.
there's something strange.
Do you want to see the ghost?
There's so many compartments.
Oh,
Look at
no.
all the compartments in here. Wonder what all they're going to be for. I'm going to pull over this chair here so we can set things down that we're not wanting to look at.
I want to look at the characters
So
again.
where's...
Not those characters.
So this looks like... Okay. So this looks like just the original punches that we're used to playing with, right?
Yeah.
These ones here?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing
We're
special
starting
about
to
them.
like punch them out.
Yeah, let's do one sheet at a time, bud. That way we don't get it all mixed up. Yeah, so you can see here, these are just like regular sheets. Like, oh, we gotta... Oh no, we gotta get a torch and a dude to travel here.
Sweet baby. Daddy's big man voice going.
Yeah. Poke.
They're hard to push out.
Poke. Yeah, see, there's a purple token, so yeah, we can actually play with 6 players. That's pretty sweet.
Cool.
We can each have our friend over we can all play.
Yeah.
Neat.
I
Careful.
mean, hold on.
What?
So, I can have Aiden come over and Aaron can have one of her friends.
So these are the curses? Oh, these are... Yeah, no. Yes, yeah, these are curses. These are the curse cards. Yeah. Curses. No, I'm cursed.
I want
Cursed
to do.
pieces.
Chris, can I do this whole sheet?
What?
Can I do?
Let's
like,
take all
both
these ones out
sheets?
one at a time,
I
bud.
know, but like.
You
after
can't
you're
do the
done.
whole thing. We'll both do them together,
I
right?
know, but you've been doing most of it.
Because you're not helping. If you want to help, help.
I know, but I can't. You've been going through
Hey.
them so fast.
No whining.
You'd be whining. These are curses. This actually has
Wait,
a curse
what's that?
and 4 torches.
We'll find out.
Where do we go?
Where's one?
I'll just.
Set it on the ground. Yeah, I don't want to hurt anything. Okay.
Why don't you open it up and turn it so he can get one side and you can get the other.
Yeah, we can do it that way. There you go.
There you go.
Here you go. Alright, so what is this?
So.
Try and keep all the stacks of everything that comes out
Oh,
separate.
I think
so
these
that
are
we
like
can,
your characters.
Yeah, but what do you do with them?
Like-
we gotta look at the rules and find that out.
Yeah.
I think these are more regular ones.
See, because like you know, this one's blue, this one's purple, this one's white,
Mm-hmm.
and this one.
So these must be more like semi-regular
Green.
ones.
and
We can
maybe-
move these all out of the way. These are all regular stuff. These are your people you run around with.
It definitely looks like it's an extra character.
These are the
There's
gems you have
extra
to
set
play
of
with.
dice.
Well, yeah, there's an extra set of dice, and there's a purple one over there. We don't know what the cup is yet, but there's an extra character. These are the dice. We're gonna set these out of the up to the side so that we have room.
What about a ghost?
Ghost. I'm a ghost. Oh no, look at me. Oh, scary. No, we're gonna leave him right here.
Attention to that one.
I don't need to pay attention to that one. That
That's
one's
so
too
they
high
can see
up.
this.
Yeah, that's so they can see what we're doing with our hands.
So I don't know what these mean. Like,
Sorry, that's yours to do.
We'll find out.
or the back of the
We don't know
character
yet.
cards.
Are these more curses? These look like extra curses that we didn't play with before
That.
when we played this over at Dad's. These are new
Can I
curses.
see?
Gotta be new.
It's got like a scorpion and a...
Oh yeah, those are new.
I don't know. Yeah, these are new curses. I don't remember
I
them.
totally want to be her.
You want to totally throw stuff at me? Rude, bro.
Where?
Upside down.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh, she looks scary.
Where? Isn't she like the yellow or something?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna set the
That's
ghost
probably
in here
green,
so I don't lose
purple.
it. What are these?
Those are probably more just
Treasures or something.
treasures.
Gotta poop them all out.
Poop?
Yep. Get them all pooped out.
Make sure you keep these stacked up, baby. Keep them together.
Stack everything that's coming out in one stack so that we can look at them later.
Okay, I'm done with mine.
Original.
Let's make sure we got everything punched out of each one. Double check that, okay, bud? So I don't know what this is.
Don't
Oh,
wanna
it's just
throw
another
anything
treasure.
away.
Just double check.
What you doing here, y'all? You wanna say hi? You see Daddy?
She might want to say hi to me.
Mm.
Oh, she's back to hiding. Okay, so these look like just a bunch of... I don't know if they're... No,
Oh,
these have
here's
got to be
some
new treasures. I
New,
haven't seen
new
those before.
curses. Some more new curses. I want to do the new curses. I'm gonna pop out the new curses.
You want to pop out this half? Well, there's new curses on both sides, I think. Okay, so these are more
This is.
chambers.
I don't know what this
Regular
one
chambers?
would be.
I think these are some more well, some empty, some just
After
others.
this, we might need to take the box and like take out the instructions.
We have the instructions out. We just don't know what the.
Yeah, you just want to get everything out first.
Just
and then we
popping
can look at
everything
it.
out. So
Wait,
this.
does this
that's
one
a
mean
treasure,
like one
right?
black monkey? Chris, does this one mean like one black monkey equals
These are
it gives you?
regulars. I don't think there's curses
Chris,
in them.
Does
That's
this
fine.
one mean I'm going off like the picture and it looks like if you get one black monkey,
That's what the curses
you get two curses.
I don't know, bud. We'll have to read the book to find out. You literally know all that I know. Oof. Oh, did you want to sort them by curses and stuff? Is that what you were trying to do?
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing because these were stacked.
I was gonna
separately,
try to.
and then-
I was gonna try to, but I think there's some that they're just intermixed.
No,
More interesting curses.
these are all regular. Curses.
More curses. Curses for days.
That one was kind of loud. Oh, what's this one?
Why don't you pop them all out, bud? This is why I was popping them quick more than you, because I'm popping faster than you. I got two hands.
Use both hands.
No, but it's like it's better like if you see them one by one.
Well, we don't even know what they do. Start popping those out. See what's on there.
She's taking on your people.
Take a little nap. Who is she?
Yeah. That's what piggies do. They eat, sleep, and poop. What? Whoa, what you doing over there, Lemmy?
Make sure you pick them all up.
So this one's a curse and a treasure.
Did you pick them all up?
Treasure. Yeah.
Are you sure?
What? Pick all what?
The ones you just knocked over.
Yeah. I only knocked this down.
Okay. Well, here, why don't you move them away from there then, so you don't do that again. Some more cursed treasure rooms. What's this little guy?
There's a lot going on over here. How do you want to go home?
Let's pop these out.
So here's the entrance and the exit.
Hmm? Oh, is that what that is? Pop them out.
Oh, so to get
Pop them out.
to get two of those, you have to get black monkeys.
Well, that might be it, or it might be a trap or something. Or you automatically get 5 monkeys or something weird like that. We'll have to look at that up.
Okay, now let's do this. So.
Alright, last one.
Wait, why is there more characters?
Where?
On the other side, I saw more characters.
No, this might be just other abilities or something.
I know, but it shows the same thing on this side.
Son, I really don't know.
They have different abilities.
Pretty sure that's what I just said.
No, like
so silly.
These ones are different than these ones.
That's what I said, buddy.
Is that what you meant?
Yes, that's what I said and meant.
Okay, so I think these things are like a trap. I found a scorpion. 2 scorpions. And a snake. And 2 snakes. And a lizard. No, that's just branch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These more treasures.
Huh.
I'm just now seeing Uncle Nick's comment to the theater post.
What'd he say?
Due to overcrowding, the patrons of Pomeroy Theater will unfortunately only be accepting theater guests with the last name Pomeroy, married to a Pomeroy, have a guardian of a Pomeroy, or be related in some way to a Pomeroy. This is for the safety of others being harmed in a room full of Pomeroys. All snacks and treats were tested beforehand to ensure safety. Thank you. He cracks me up.
Here's the normal ones. And here's the new ones.
Alright, so
These
let's
are
try to
the new
look
ones.
through. Well, buddy, a lot of this is new because we didn't have any of these expansions. Okay, escape the big box.
Wait, is that exactly what it says? Escape the big box?
Yeah, this is the big box. Gym chambers. The gym depot. It's the base set. Oh, so this talks about just the base set. So that's all regular stuff.
So maybe the next page is the new stuff.
That's what I'm saying here. I'm gonna go page by page here. Tempo changers, icons, enter a chamber. Activate gyms like normal. Escape like normal. Oh yeah, that's to provoke a turn of fate. Okay, so this is for the curses and treasures, which we've already played, so we know how they work. Let's look at all the different.
What do the new curses do?
I don't know, I'm gonna look to see if any of these are on it. This one, these aren't. Are these all on here? Oops.
I mean, they might be on the next page.
Yeah, so the two-faced one.
It means only you get half.
Yeah, I mean, that
what
only
you
counts
see.
for one. For the golden monkeys. This is the one where you have to put it on your head. That's the head monkey dude. This one is you can't talk. There's also broken dice, lost dice, and trap.
Are these all the character codes?
Yes.
There's broken dice, lost dice, and trap. These are new ones that we haven't seen. Are they in here?
No, this guy's the white
Okay,
one.
so this is trap. Can't discover a new chamber. This is the broken die, and that's the lost die. What's this guy? Where'd he come from? He's got to be a new curse.
Who?
This one, I don't see it on this list anywhere.
Right here.
This one? Oh yeah, it is another trap. Okay, so that's another trap one.
You can't leave the chamber that you're in.
Okay,
That
so
one's
this is
not
all the stuff we've seen.
What are those?
I don't know. We're gonna go page by page, bud. You're not gonna learn any faster than I am, that's for sure. Treasures.
Patient child.
Secret passage. Oh, this opens up a passage.
Where's Pallet?
This counts as torches. That's the teleport. Keys. Yeah, we've seen all these. Healing mask. Take a magic gem from the depot and place it in the treasure pile. That counts as an activated one. Yep, so these are all. But these we haven't seen yet, so these are new, so we'll set those aside, because that's new. This is stuff we've seen before. What are these? Treasure cards. think. Right? This is oops. No.
This one seems like a nightmare.
Yep. These have a different symbol on them though. These aren't like these treasure cards. So these are different somehow. Don't know what yet. We'll find out. So yeah, we play with the curse and tile treasures. That comes with the base yet.
What?
So now, illusions, expansion 1. So what do illusion chambers do? Yeah, see, this is a new adventurer, new curse cards, new treasure cards. These, linked chambers, double chambers, and a treasure chamber and chalice. So that's the chalice. I wonder what the chalice does. Alright. I'm playing without module. No, I'm not gonna. Let's go with the new tiles. Special chambers. Linked chambers to activate gems and linked chambers. Special features to activate the gems and linked chambers. Let's find what the. Let's go back. We should find them so we can look at it to see what it is. We got a weird thingy symbol in the middle. Is that this? Yeah, so these are the 3 linked chambers. This is a double chamber, and this is the treasure chamber. Okay, so looking at a linked chamber. Oh wait, here's the illusion chambers. Immediately after both the first and second countdown, remove all discovered illusion chambers from the temple and place them at the bottom of the draw pile. This may result in gaps within the temple, so in order to continue exploring, we have to rediscover them. So like whenever these come up, like if we've got like regular, like if we're doing something, if it's like this and then this and then this, after the second, yakety sax goes off, we pull them from the table. And they get put back in the pile and we have to rediscover them. You follow?
Yeah.
Chris,
That can mess with things hard.
What does this one do?
this Chris.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. What does what do? I don't know, son. We haven't got there yet.
Let me see one of them.
What? Because
So
otherwise...
does that mean that all of the gems that we have to go back as well? That would suck.
Like all of
Probably.
them?
I imagine it does.
Hold on.
Or does it only get rid of those ones?
The ones that are on.
Oh, so yeah, I get it.
Okay, so yeah, so they don't have to get redone. They're just gone. They're already activated. That's what it says.
So what do we do?
Just set them aside. Set them aside, plop them in another
But-
chamber just so that we don't have to redo them. Okay, so that's illusions.
Might be more interesting if we just redo them.
That would be way more hard. Because that means that any of those that are done, you have to redo, but you've only got the last 3 minutes to redo them. You follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
That's basically re-adding all those gems back in. So then you wouldn't even bother to do them on the first get-go. You just leave the room, you enter, and then leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, and then we're gonna go to linked chambers. So that's these. Okay, to activate magic gems and linked chambers, plus players must have discovered at least 2 of these tiles. What's more, at least 2 of these chambers must have at least 1 adventurer on them at the same time, trying to roll the icons required to activate the gems. Once the players have achieved this, they simultaneously activate 1 gem in each of these linked chambers.
Where did the die go?
The linked chambers can only be used once during the game.
Put them in a box for now.
Thus, if players manage to activate magic gems in 2 linked chambers, they can't activate it in the 3rd one. Gotcha. So yeah, you have to have a player in each one, at least 2 of them. And then you can activate whatever, the 2 different bits in them. But then you can't do the 3rd one.
So they're linked, so you can do the one And then help the other person in the other one, right?
Yeah, and you have to have at least one person in each one.
Gotcha.
Yep. In order for them to work.
Okay.
Double chambers. If players want to activate the magic gems in a double chamber, they must enter that chamber through its rear entrance. Okay, so you have to go in this side.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the rear entrance.
But you never know if it's a double chamber, so.
Yeah, so well, you always, that's why you always, the feet is the entrance, and then you have to find a way to go around.
Gotcha.
And then, these players must place new chambers to create a path to the rear entrance. Before entering the back, a player must roll the icon shown in this time. Just as if you're entering, yeah, so you have to enter it just the same as any other one. And then, yeah, and then you can unlock it. See, the advantage is that it's 2 gems for 4, rather than just the normal 1 gem that you get for 4 torches or 4 keys. You can see that there. You get 2 of them instead of like the normal and like the other ones. Like in the regular, you have to do 4 things to unlock one of the gems, and that one you do 4 and you unlock 2 of them.
What do these do?
We literally had just talked about that. And then treasure chamber. This chamber holds an additional challenge for the adventurers. Only the most audacious adventurers will escape the temple with its stolen treasure. If the treasure tile is drawn during the setup before the game begins, insert the tile face down in the middle of the draw pile. Then draw a replacement tile and place it next to the starting chamber. Gotcha. You can't be the first one you go into, is what it's saying.
There's no way.
What?
There's no way out. Simply entrance.
That's exactly it, and that's probably why they won't let you start there, right next to the start.
What that looks like.
If an adventurer as soon as the treasure chamber is discovered, place the chalice on this tile. The adventurers must now carry the chalice to the exit in order to recover the treasure before it collapses. Even if all the players manage to escape in time, the chalice remains inside the temple. Then they have if the chalice is in the temple, then they lose. If an adventurer is in the same chamber as the chalice, he can pick it up and carry it. While carrying it, he must roll a torch icon in addition to anything else to go in, so it adds another torch that you have to roll to move.
So there's only one of these.
Once he does this, he moves both adventurer and chalice into this chamber. Any adventurer can attempt to move the chalice as long as it's in the same chamber.
There's only one of these?
Yes.
So if we were in the same chamber, I could pass it off to him?
Yep.
Sweet.
As soon as the chalice reaches the exit, remove it from the game. The adventurers have recovered the treasure, now they just need to save themselves. So it's basically just an extra difficulty.
Gotcha.
So we
It's
don't
where if
have
you
to
discover
use
it, you have to leave with it. But if you don't discover it, you don't have to leave
Do you
with
have
it.
to use it, like in a game?
We don't have to. We can do whatever we want. It's our game. And then they have a 6th adventurer. Now we can play it with 6 players. And it's 18 gems for 6 players.
Has it made it to this part?
Nope. Okay, so new curses, soul exchange. Where's the soul exchange? Okay. Choose another player and exchange adventurer tiles.
Oh, so that's kind
So basically you become their character. So like if I'm blue and you're red and I get this, then you become red and I become blue. We don't move our characters.
Chris,
We just control the other character now.
Chris,
What?
you said that if you're blue and I'm red, then you're blue and I'm red.
Yes. Large torch. Place the large torch face up in your current chamber. Where's this curse?
Chris, so that first curse right there
Mhm.
for 3 torches isn't that bad.
No, it's not that bad. It's annoying, because like what if we're playing like, because if we're in groups, then our groups get mixed up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where's the large torch curse? I don't see that. Or is it, oh, it's a treasure. Okay, large torch. Place the large torch face up in your current chamber. This chamber now serves as an additional starting chamber for all players until the end of the next countdown.
Oh no.
Gotcha. It's an extra safe spot. Is what the large torch is. It becomes an extra safe spot.
No.
What you doing?
Oh yes.
What you doing, hon?
Updating something.
So that's that expansion. So expansion 2 doesn't have a special name.
Where's Mr. Ghost?
But he's over here. So this comes with altar chambers, is what these are called. And a task chamber. Task chamber. This is the ghost chamber. I suspect we're going to be finding out what the ghost does here soon. Tree of life.
Tree of life. Isn't that one good?
And
Tree of life.
obelisk. I would think so. Getting any dodgers on this. 3 quest markers. Bloop.
What would the
A
obelisk?
couple gems tiles, 6 task tiles. That's what those were. Gotcha, she's got the task tiles. Oh yeah, these are just treasures. These are new treasures that we don't know of yet. Did we not see these? Oh, there's gotta be another expansion with that then. And then that's the 6 task tiles. So the 12 character cards. 2 for each character. 1 permanent, 1 activatable. So front sides, permanent and activatable. Cool. The Discoverer. Quest chambers. Modifications. Okay. So let's talk about the altar chamber. In order to complete this task, the player must sacrifice 2 dice. Wait, so I must have mixed this up. Let's back up.
Wait, what do these guys do?
Hold on.
When the players complete a task on a quest chamber, they move on a quest marker. Place as many quest markers on the gem depot as the number of quests. Oh, so those quest markers, as many of these quests that we use, they go into our little counter guy and they have to be done before we leave. In order to what? The quest markers, yeah. They have to go onto here. In order to and then each one of these is a quest. Yeah. Each chamber confronts you with a task that you must master before you can escape the temple. At the start of the game, all players must agree on how challenging they want this to be. The more quest chambers, the more difficult it will be. Shuffle the quest chambers down, draw 1, 2, or 3, then take the rest of them out of play. Is there 5 quest tiles or 6? How can we only have 5 quest chambers?
Wait, so what do the characters do? Like, what are the characters for? What are the characters for?
Haven't got there yet, son. Okay, next place to as many quest markers on the jam as the number of quest things. When the players complete a task on a quest chamber, they move 1 quest marker from the gem depot onto the corresponding chamber. Each task can only be completed once. As long as at least 1 quest marker is in there, we can't escape. So any quest that any number of quests that we decide to do,
It tells you
we have to finish before we leave.
These characters are for right there, but I can't read it upside down.
That's just their names, but that doesn't tell us anything about them.
Not there, but this.
Yeah, I get that, son. Gosh, stop jumping ahead. We gotta do one thing at a time or we won't figure it out, okay? I promise we'll get to the characters. Promise.
We did.
No, we didn't.
It's just a picture of him.
It's
It
just a
doesn't
picture.
explain
That's all that
anything.
is. It's just a picture, son. Altar chamber. In order to complete this task, the player must sacrifice 2 dice. If a player is inside the altar chamber, he may sacrifice 1 or 2 dice, placing them on the altar. If a player sacrifices only 1 dice, the second dice must be placed by a different player. And that's it. And it doesn't have to be done at the same time. Like one guy could drop off and take off, and then someone else can come finish it later. So that's just like an instant dice one. Task chamber. Once this is discovered, players stack 4 of the 6 task tiles face down inside this chamber. When you first enter it, reveal the top tile. Each tile shows a distinctive combination of icons that must be rolled by one or more of the adventurers who are inside the chamber. As soon as the second has been rolled, remove that tile and reveal the next one. After all 4 task tiles have been removed from the game, the task is complete. So that's just like a challenge room, basically. Ghost chamber. Once this is discovered, place the ghost inside the ghost chamber. I'm a ghost. Ooh, scary. Okay. I lost my place. Any player in the same chamber as the ghost can push the ghost into an adjoining chamber by rolling 2 torches. The ghost can only be moved through open entrances, not through walls. Once the ghost is inside the ghost chamber, the players have completed this task. Oh, the ghost goes in the start chamber, and then you have to get into the ghost chamber. That's
Gotcha.
interesting. The tree of life is dying, and the adventurers must take steps to heal it. While inside this chamber, one or more players must roll twice as many golden masks as the total number of players. Once it has been reached, the tree is healed, and we've completed the task. That could suck with 6 players. It means you gotta get 12 monkeys.
Golden monkeys.
Yeah, 12 golden monkeys. Obelisk chamber.
Don't get me in that chamber. I won't.
Once this chamber has been discovered, place it with blocked stairway entrance next to an open entrance. Then place the 3 gem tiles on the gem depot and a quest marker on the obelisk chamber. This task is complete, but the gem tiles count as an additional magic gems. Oh man. To remove them from the gem depot, the obelisk chamber must be surrounded. For each of the 3 walls of the obelisk chamber adjacent to another chamber, adventurers can move 1 gem tile from the gem depot to the corresponding space. Gotcha. So, those gem tiles count as gems, and you have to stand on the other side for you to get them off, these guys. And you gotta have to be standing next to it to take it off. Or this has to be adjacent to a chamber, so you don't have to stand in it.
It'd be really fun to make a giant yard game out of this.
Okay, so it was Escape the Temple.
What?
Real life people giant yard
A
game.
full-sized one.
Like,
That would be a blast.
You could do it!
we could, but we'd have to have a house.
Alright.
This big old park.
Characters. Each player chooses one of the 6 characters and gains their special abilities for the game.
What would your dice be?
Just dice.
Each adventurer chooses 1 character and takes the 2 corresponding character cards. One which shows a permanent ability, the other an activatable ability. Each player chooses one of their 2 cards and places it face up in front of them. Remove the non-chosen cards from the game and proceed with the usual setup. A permanent ability can be used by the player anytime during the game and as often as allowed by the rules. An activatable ability must be activated by rolling the icons shown on the card. Once it's used, the adventurer flips the card to its backside. At the end of the next countdown, i.e. the door being slammed shut, or in our case it just goes back to regular music, the adventurer flips the card face up. So if it's an activatable ability, you can only use it. You can use it, but then you have to wait until the end of the next panic cycle for it to come back. Adventurers and their abilities. Let's look at all their abilities. So this is Doc here.
Who's this guy? Who's purple?
You own a golden mask that allows you to re-roll
Hold on.
up to 3 golden masks.
Going through different ones, okay?
If you give a golden mask to another player, that adventurer... So it's a permanent one. Yeah, so when you get a golden mask, it does 3. Gotcha. So he does 3 black monkeys per roll instead of 2. His activatable ability is if you roll 2 golden monkeys, you can now... Oh, that clears someone else anywhere on the board of all of their stuff. So Doc is really helpful.
That would be very beneficial, actually.
Yeah.
For sure. I guess we'll do purple. Priest. So his
No.
What?
Wait, who's priest?
No, mentalist. Sorry.
He's
Well,
like,
that's-
no, I've got priests.
Yeah, mentalist. When performing an action, enter a chamber. You can enter any of the adjoining chambers. Oh, so he permanently will use 2 dudes to enter, no matter what chamber it is. This is just how he gets into chambers always.
Gotcha.
Activatable. If you roll 2 adventurers, which is this, you may use them to enter an adjoining chamber through a wall. So he can, So he basically got 2 options. He can either use it to enter any room that way, or he can use it as an activatable to just go through walls.
Gotcha.
So he can walk through walls. What?
Dinner.
Yeah, sure.
Once we're doing this.
Yeah, son, please. You're mixing things up. Keep moving them around. You're not helping.
Priest.
No, let's go Discoverer so I can do these in order like I'm trying to here. Discoverer. The permanent ability is when performing action Discover New Chamber, you may place the drawn chamber onto the bottom of the pile and draw a new chamber if you don't like it. But you still have to put it there. Or, for the activatable, if you roll 3 adventurers, you can move up to 3 chambers away. Holy crap, you can run. It's basically what happens. That'd be good for booking it. So who's next? Muscle Man. Why are we missing one?
Where?
Yes, we are. There's only one here. Check the floor, bud. You did not see.
It
It only came with the one.
Are you sure they all
Yeah.
had 2?
No.
He's
it's
got
different.
2. Muscle Man has 2, I'm telling you.
It doesn't show 2 here like it does most of them. That's
That's
the only
Discoverer.
one we can find.
Look, Muscle Man's showing 2.
No, it's
I'm telling you. They're all showing 2. Son, look around the floor.
Yeah, second
I didn't see the second one.
Well, then let's check through and make sure we popped
Go to
it.
your blanket. Look on the floor. Look everywhere, babe.
I
Can you get up?
I can't. I'm stuck.
Where are you stuck?
Because he scooted himself all the way in.
Is he so goofy goober? Oh,
Yeah.
guacamole. Solid.
Check to make sure, because every one of them is supposed to have 2.
Well, I don't see.
I've only got 7 characters. Or no, that's not the character slot. That's right. We're
See if it got mixed in somewhere.
There's some character spots. Yeah, no, maybe. No. There.
No, I don't see him. Is this one?
No, that's 7. This was sitting right next to him over there, though.
Yeah, I took them out, but there was none
This is it.
with him.
That's it.
How?
Was it misprint? Or is that what it's supposed to be?
I don't know. Alright, let me see the other Muscle Man. Each of your roll torches count as 2 torches. That's slick. Activatable. If you roll 2 torches, you may use them to rotate any chamber of your choice other than the starting chamber. Doesn't say anything about it being like a special ability or something for him. Whatever. Priest.
Priest. Priest.
Permanent. All of your dice, if all of your dice show black masks, you can move a character to any chamber that contains at least one other character. So you can pop over to another one.
So it's kind of like teleport.
Yeah, he teleports to him. Activatable. If you roll 3 black masks, you can use them to contribute either 3 keys or 3 torches in order to activate magic gems in any other chamber in the temple. Then reroll 3 black masks. Interesting. Cool.
Okay, how about...
And last but not least is the mechanic. She might be least, we don't know. Permanent. You may use your golden masks as keys, but then you have to re-roll them. You can't save them. If you use it as a key, you have to re-roll it. Her activated ability is if you roll 2 keys, you can use them to move your adventurer to any chamber that contains at least one other adventurer. So if you roll 2 keys, if you want to, you can teleport to another.
It's also like teleporting.
Yep.
So we have 2 teleporters. What was Mr. Purple's again?
We'll go over them again if we need to. So the pit. Where's the pit? Okay, pit. If a player enters the pit, he can try and collect 5 black masks by himself in order to achieve 2 magic gems. But, yeah. Yep, has to be by himself. He can't use anyone's help.
Who?
For the pit to get 5 black masks. And then some new cursed cards. I don't know if we've seen these. Still haven't seen what these cursed cards do. So doomed. You may not escape until you've lifted the curse. That's fine. Counterspell gets rid of a cursed card. Poison. If the first or second countdown ends and you have the poison curse, then if you're in the starting chamber, you still lose 1 of your dice. If you're outside of it, you lose 2 dice. Ouch. String of Vines. Each time you roll an adventurer, you cannot use it for an action and must re-roll the die on your next roll. Cool. And what's this chamber do? Fountain. If a player enters the fountain, he can regain 1 of his lost dice by re-rolling 2 golden masks. You can only do this once per game, so you can get a dice back if you've lost 1 by going here and rolling 2 monkeys. Golden monkeys.
I think this may be the last page.
Yep. And this is basically talking about how you can make it super difficult and add stuff in and take stuff out. Geesh. You can make it the most difficult ever by having 25 gems to collect, all the curses, all the treasures, 6 quests, your character editions, and all the illusion chambers.
So, Chris. So, all of this can be what it looks like. Like, all this could be what it looks like.
All what?
Like, the whole entire front page. Like, all...
Yeah.
No. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be what the whole entire thing looks like.
Could be.
Could take up this whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, ish.
Okay. So that's the unboxing. Look at all those pieces. If you stuck through the whole video, congratulations. Bye!